Okay, we have a Nissan Altima. If you get in this light at your dashboard, that little light right there, that's saying it's showing a battery. Okay, your car still runs, starts, does everything good. What it means, you have a good battery, but your alternator is no good. It doesn't mean because you got headlights and everything else in the car is working good, you're just killing the battery. So as of right now, as you can see, we have this voltmeter. It's showing 11.5 and the digital 1172. So we're gonna need an alternator. We already have the parts store drop it off already. So like me, I live in a kind of safe area. They just left it right there. Say okay, bye bye. So I don't know if they dropped it off yesterday or this morning, but we have the alternator. To replace this alternator, the best thing to do is lift the car. Okay, so we're gonna lift it and we're gonna remove the belt and do the alternator. Okay, first thing first, remove the negative of the battery. You can leave the positive on, but just remove the negative for now. And remove the right front tire. Okay, now you're gonna remove these 3 screws on the top. Okay, and like I say, remove the right front tire. It will make a lot easy to remove the belt. Okay, now you remove this screw and you remove this ground right here. I loosen it up a little bit because I'm holding the camera. Okay, so now we're gonna lift this out of the way, the reservoir. Okay, now we're gonna remove the hose that goes to the reservoir. This you gotta be careful because if you break it, you have to replace the radiator. So all you gotta do is go back and forth. Do not crimp it too tight. Once it's loose, you go this way and you keep going the same way, back and forth, and pull at the same time. Don't go crazy. Do not break that little nozzle because you're gonna end up paying an radiator. Okay, so now you can just lift this up out of the way. What's holding it? Hold on. Yeah, it's nothing. Just lift it right up, put it out of the way. And now we see the alternator. We're gonna remove this bracket first, and then we're gonna go down there to lose the belt. Okay, so I got it loose already. Okay, so you remove this one and you remove these 2 top bolts, so you make space for to get it out. Okay, same thing. I'm already loose it, so now we're gonna use my ratchet. Oops. Don't drop it. Oops. To speed it up. Okay, there's that. Get one out, and now the other one. Okay, so now grab this bracket, put it out of the way, remove the little boot from the alternator. I think this is 12. Let's see, 12 right here. Good. Yep, it is 12, so it's loose. Get it out. Once it's loose, it comes with your fingers. So put it out of the way. Now this one is a little tricky. The plug, you gotta press it. Let's see if I can do like this. Okay, I'm holding it. Push it. Shake it. Went up. Good. So the alternator is disconnected. Now we're gonna remove this. I think we remove this little bolt so the bracket came right out. Okay, so now we're removing this little bolt. So the bracket, it will move out of the way with the wires. Okay, so that's out of the way. That's it. So now we're gonna go down there to move the tensioner and so we can get more freedom to get the alternator out. Okay, this is something that I learned long time ago when I start working in cars. You write your own diagram before you pull the belt. Okay, so like you say, the engine, compressor, alternator, blah blah blah. So now come down here, you gotta use a wrench, or if you have a belt tool, you can use it now. So now I went back, and that's it. Okay, I don't have to take it right out because all I'm doing is the alternator. So now I'm gonna go back up and remove the bottom bolt to get it out. So I'm gonna load the car again. Okay, car is low. So now we're gonna remove the belt out of the way from the alternator. That's it. Just stuck it on there. Now we're gonna remove this bolt right here. It's a 14 millimeter. Okay, that bottom bolt is super tight, so we use the 1/2 inch bar to lose it. Okay, so now that is loose, I'm gonna use my my ratchet. Remember, it was very tight. Okay, I got the bolt out. Slide it out. Sometimes come out, sometimes you gotta keep fighting with it. Hold on. Okay, now that I have the bolt out, just move it back and forth a little bit to break it loose. Be careful. No, don't just drop it because it might hit the radiator. And man, I hate to pay things from my pocket. So I'm gonna pry it out a little bit. So just go back and forth with it like this. And then you put a little screwdriver behind and you pry it out. So I'm gonna need both hands now. Let's see. Okay, it's coming. Okay. So keep working on it. Go up again. Shake it. Okay, so once you have the old one out, what you want to do, you want to match it with the new one. You know, you want to make sure all the plugs and the brackets are the same. Okay, now everything looks the same. Now we're gonna put it on the plug. Look good. All right, let's put it on. Same idea. Just slide it back in and put the bottom bolt first. You know, the same way it come out, same way it has to go back in. All right, so I have my bolt on. So going from underneath to put my bottom bolt. That's it. It's on. I'm gonna tighten them up a little bit. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way because we're still okay. So it's just there. It's not super tight yet. So now we're gonna put the top bracket on it. It goes right here, like this. Okay, so I put the bolts. Now we're gonna tighten them up a little bit. That's good. Now we're gonna tighten up these 12. Okay, tighten up the top. Oh, that's funny. That's 13. Okay, so good. Now that I got the top ones closed, now I can go and tighten up the bottom, and then I go back to tighten up these ones. Tighten them up with my ratchet, the bottom one. That's it. I'm gonna end up giving him a little more with my hand rod. Alright, so now I'm gonna tighten up the top one. I got the wrong socket. Tighten them up. Good. Just double check it. So now we're gonna put our wires. So we're gonna put this right here with the little bolt. It's right here. Okay, I'm gonna use a wrench. Just tighten them up a little bit. That's it. Now remove the nut. Okay, lift this up, put the plug in, all the way in until it clicks. Alright. Click. If it doesn't click, it's not all the way in. Put this thing on. Okay, put the nut. Tighten them up. Okay. Don't go crazy, don't break it, because then you gotta pay for it. Now you can put the ground on it. Got the ground screw right there, and that's a 10mm. That's it. So now we're gonna go down and put the belt on. So for the belt, I like to put the alternator on right now. So when I'm fighting down there with it, I don't have to deal up here. Up here it's already done. So I'm going up. Okay, we put the belt on. We put the tire on. So that you know how to do the belt. I think you should. But anyway, so now see this little tab right here? It's got to go right here on the reservoir. Okay, all right, now put the hose in. Sometimes they have a little clamp on. This one didn't have it, so just push all the way in. Put the bolt on. Okay, so now get your cover, put it on again, and you're gonna use your torque screw, your torque tool. I think this is T something. What is it? T30. Okay. So put those 3 screws. Okay, as you can see, the light went away. Is everything good? Okay, that's how you replace the alternator on the Nissan Altima. So you save $120, maybe $150 on labor, depending where you live. So that job is done, and now we're gonna start a Jaguar. So that's gonna be for the next video. We're gonna do a wheel bearing and left front Jaguar.